Hey Spartans! This week I had the pleasure of interviewing Coach Rao, class of 1989. He was able to provide some insight about this year's golf season and a little bit of background on the game. Our first question is, can you give us a brief historical overview of the Immaculata golf team?
So, sure. The Immaculata golf team has been around since our founding in 1962. As the director of advancement, I've had the great pleasure of playing golf with several of the members of that team, including Warren Jablonski from the class of 66, who was our first captain of the golf program. So golf has been a part of Immaculata and since our founding and since our history. And the number of players that have come through the program, we've had, an individual that's played on the PGA Tour, as well as two individuals that have had state championships. So we do have a rich history of golf here at Immaculata.
Did the team ever win any tournaments?
So yes, the team has won. We were Mountain Valley Conference as well as Somerset County champions that 1997 through 2002 time period. We literally won both of those championships each and every year during that time period. So that was the heyday of Immaculata's winning on the course in terms of championships. Since then, more recently, we won back-to-back championships at the Highbridge Hills Invitational in 2018, 2019. Since then, since post-pandemic, no championships per se, but we're certainly having a good time.
What made you want to coach golf?
So I've been involved with golf since I was a student here at Immaculata. I played on the golf team all 4 years. Really never, ever put a club down after that. I've been involved with Immaculata Golf probably since 2002. 2018, my son Gavin was here. He's a graduate of class of 2020. We needed the golf coach. Mike Deo, who was class of 1995, had been the coach for about 10 years. His son is beginning to play the game, and he decided to move away from golf, at least at the coaching level. So that gave us an opportunity to bring a new coach in, Paul Manor. Paul was with us for about 3 years. Post-pandemic, Gavin had graduated. He had an opportunity with Bernard's High School. So it was just a natural progression that I sort of took on the role now that I'm a staff member here at the school to be a part of the golf team.
When did you start playing golf and what did you like about it?
So I started playing golf when I was 12. I had a injury that sidelined me from other sports, and the only sport that I could play at that time was golf. I haven't put the clubs down since, and think the greatest thing about golf is literally the being outside on a regular basis, on a daily basis, and being around people. It's a community type sport. Everybody gets to play golf. Everybody gets to enjoy the game of golf. You don't have to be good at golf. You really just have to enjoy having a walk with people and having a conversation with people, and that's what golf is all about. So. Golf is also one of those games that you're never perfect. You could never be perfect in the game of golf. So every single time you play, every single course you play, every single hole you play is always different. There's nothing the same about the round of golf. So I find that to be unique to other sports in that conditions are always changing and the events of the day are always changing. So golf is, forever, you never know what to expect when you get on a golf course.
What does a typical practice look like for the players?
So practice for our Immaculata players is unique to each and every player. Those that are a part of our team will compete or play each and every day that we have a practice opportunity. So Somerset County is great to us. The Green Knoll staff have been fantastic for us through the years. So we have 16 spots in which our kids can play, our students can play, each and every time that we have practice. But we also have a club team. So those that are new to the game, haven't played, if you will, 9 holes, have the opportunity to go to Green Knoll and practice on the pitch and putt, work on their chipping, putting. We do not have access to a driving range, which is obviously a bit of a impediment to improvement, but we make the best use of Green Knoll, and the fact that Green Knoll, you could play 4 holes at Green Knoll if you're a beginner golfer, and after 4 holes you could be done. So There's a lot of flexibility in terms of what our practices look like depending upon the level of play.
What would be your dream season for the Immaculata golf team?
So I think the dream season was this year. 49 players got medically cleared to play the game of golf. And as far as I'm concerned, growing the game and having more and more Immaculata students be interested in the game of golf is a success. It doesn't matter the wins or losses. It really just matters that more of our kids are out there playing the game, because golf is a game that can be played for life. So having 49 kids, 49 students, be interested in the game, that's tremendous. Obviously, if we make states and qualify for states, that would be an achievement for the team. But even individually, we have Jack DeWitt, who's playing some good golf now, and certainly has the ability to be a state finalist during his tenure here at school. So we're hopeful for what the future has.
Last but not least, is there any physical requirements or differences between women's and men's golf?
So as you know, really the only difference is the tee in which you start from. So men will, and the guys will play from the blue tees. The girls will play from the green or red tees. They play from the up tees. So girls have a distance advantage, if you will. So there is a physical difference in how far girls will hit the ball. They begin the hole further up, but really that's essentially the only difference that exists on the golf course, is literally where they tee off from.
The Spartan News Network would like to thank Coach Rao for speaking with us and for all of his work with the golf team.